I keep telling you, this is not a lie. This is no nonsense. This is real, folks. Anyway, I was going to get my license because I'd done fines elimination. I told you I went for a week there to Canning Vale Prison to eliminate my fines. Now I went with Noel. He took me up in his blue SR5 Hilux. Going to Salisa and them's house. Now they've got their new house there in Lansdale. So I went there with Noel, and as we got there to Salisa's house, Salisa comes with the kids now. There's Noel, he's like the big granddaddy hero superstar. And then when I come in the house, Salisa ushers the kids away, you know. Oh. It's like, oh, there's Baden. Oh, so she's got her hand behind the kids and she's moving them away from me, you know. So I was like, yeah, cool, no worries. Noel's the man, yeah. He's the older gentleman, you know. He's the one. He's the hierarchy of control, yeah. He hands it like a fucking shit face, but, you know, all in all, I respect my elders. I've been tolerating his crap. So I let him shine like a great old granddaddy that he wants to be or whatever. Didn't bother me. I was there to fucking borrow the car and go get my license. I know I sound like a bit of a cunt, but if you listen to the story of what they've been doing to me, I'm being very nice about it. There's a lot more things I could say, but I'll just make myself look bad. I've got to remember to be a gentleman about telling my story, because the way I really feel is a lot worse. So anyway, I went to the licensing department with Noel in January. And there, I was sitting at the intersection. There's 2 transport buses sitting there waiting. They weren't moving anywhere and they were just sitting there. I was set up by transport to fail my fucking driving test. If you ask transport and find those bus drivers that were there, and if you ask my driving instructor, put them on a lie detector test and ask them what happened, and if they orchestrated for me to fail and they set me up there like that, they will fail that lie detector test miserably, because it's true. I guarantee you, find them and put them on the lie detector test. They will fail. Transport set me up to fail my driving test. And Noel was just laughing with that cheesy fucking grin on his face all the time. Because he knew the whole time that it's him and his police mates. Because Noel, by the way, let me remind you, is an SAS soldier, ex-SAS soldier. So in the system he has about an ex-SAS soldier, he's the hierarchy of control. He can't do no wrong in anyone's eyes. So the police, the government, everybody's on his side. And I'm just a crack dabbling fucking idiot, basically. So these are all his friends, apparently, because... Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to lose the point of the story here. So transport set me up to fail my driving test. I was sitting there with the driving instructor waiting for these buses to move, and they didn't move. As I pulled out, then the bus drivers moved. Because this is what they do to me in my life now. Wherever I look, somebody moves. Wherever I turn, somebody moves. It's to register through my optics and to my brain. So my brain's always busy, working things out. They do it so I can forget my past about the story that I'm telling you. It's a psychological trick. It's by the mental health system. And doctors, optometrists, neurologists, fucking surgeons. That's a whole bunch of health professions, bro, messing with me. And psychological, the mental health system. To displace my connection to society. In every way, shape or form. My movements, my rhythm, my heartbeat, they mess with every day. They can change my blood pressure. They make my nose itchy. Like now. When you see me scratch my nose, most of the time it's because they do it. It's because I've said something and they want me to forget. But if I've said something and if I look good to a woman, right? Or if the woman there looking at me think I look a little sexy or look nice, they'll make me do something like this. Scratch my nose. Or pick my ear. Because then it takes away how good I just looked to you. This is how shallow people are, bro. This is the psychological mental health system. This is what they do. Because if I'm here dressed in a nice suit and I look yummy to a girl, I don't know what term to use. If I look attractive to a girl and I'm sitting here nicely and I'm talking and handling my business, you know, yeah, no worries. They'll make me do something like this. Scratch my leg. They'll make me scratch my nose, so I go like this. Or fucking scratch my eye like that. Because then it takes away from how attractive I look. Because after I've looked attractive, I'm doing something. The last thing you remember me doing is something unattractive. Playing with my eye or scratching myself. Did you know this? Yeah. These are psychological mind tricks that people play, bro. To make you look bad or unattractive. You see my skin? If you look closely at my skin, I'm looking about 10 years older than I should. These lights in my house, they've got black lights or UV ray lights that flicker constantly, that damage my skin because I moisturize my skin every day. I used to say even in the towels, I've moisturized my skin since I've been a kid. Look at my skin now, I've got white spots, I've got sunspots coming out all over my skin. This is Homes West and the health system. They're in my house, shining lights on me to look old. They're making me bald, bro. They're making me unattractive to women because they say I'm a rapist, and if I'm ever in a woman's company, that I'm going to manipulate her and take advantage of her. This is not a lie. This is why I'm telling the story. The story is not a joke. Some of it is a little comical, but it's serious stuff, bro. This goes from the hierarchies of control of government, mental health system, the police department. They all picking on me. The church people, the people that help people, they use God as an excuse to do what they do to me. Because the God-fearing people say I'm a pig in society. That's who I was being judged by. They pretended to be my friends. They gave me a platform to express myself in any way, shape or form about sex, about family, about drugs, about rock and roll. And then they stabbed me in the back. They weren't actually my friends. They were using that as an excuse. They were pretending to be my friends so they can exploit me saying or thinking all these derogatory thoughts. And then they shot me down for it. And then they think they've got a reason to abuse me. But you've exploited me and invaded my privacy. So you don't have a reason. And I want back what's mine. You've actually destroyed my life over false accusations, invading my privacy and disregarding my rights. This is not a joke. This is my quality of life. I've lost everything. While drug dealers and pieces of shit have flourished. And now they bully me. No, it's not good enough, folks. I can't accept that. And I need people to stand up for me. Every time I see people, they want to fucking try to tell me I'm crazy or I'm stupid. No, that's not the case. There's no bias here in who it is. This is my life. My quality of life that people have destroyed. It doesn't matter who you are to me. If you help destroy it, then you need to give back what you've taken. Saying it's not fair is a goddamn understatement. Anyway, I hate it when I sound really mean and I scream because it's, you know, that's how I feel about it. Unlightly. But anyway, carry on with the story. Yeah, so Transport buses set me up to fail my driving test, bro, and that cost me money. Now at this same time, Haley was bugging Tay about me. Another time, Haley, she's calling somebody else to talk about me again. If she's not calling Byron, if she's not calling Alton, let me tone it down a bit, I'm getting a little. If she's not calling Byron, if she's not calling Alton, if she's not calling frickin' my sister, if she's not calling fucking somebody else, Why the hell aren't you calling me? Because she wants to look like she's fucking doing the right thing and calling everybody else, and I'm not doing my part. That's what she's been doing the whole damn time. So this time, yeah, she calls my sister on Facebook or something, and then she's bugging my sister about me. Fuck's sake, man. All these years she's been bugging other people except dealing with me. So it's making her look like she's doing the right thing. And then look in the picture of fucking innocence. Oh, bullshit, man. It's nonsense. Fucking full of crap. Making yourself look good and making me look like a spaza. Oh. Fuck, I realized this year that's what she's been doing. Everyone else has been telling me about her. Anyway. People are treating me like a cunt. A guy in town. He's a carer. Caring for a guy in a wheelchair. I'm walking past the train station. This cunt's calling me a rapist. Yeah, you're a rapist. I was like, what? Now what can I do, Ixon? You know what I'm saying? They've enslaved me. They've entrapped me in a system where if I say anything or do anything, I look like the crazy guy. Because they're doing this. You're a fucking rapist. You're fucking idiot. They're bullying without actually looking at me. But they're talking like that to me. Noel's been doing it to me. My brother had been doing it. The druggies have been doing it to me. The train station attendants have been doing it. This guy is caring for a disabled guy. He's calling me a rapist. You're a rapist. What a fucking amazing tactic. I didn't know people are that shallow or low. What a dog act. I always thought that's a jail tactic for standing over people. So it leaves me in a position where I can't do anything. I could. But if I do anything to him, I'm going to get charged for assault. And I'm going to look like I'm crazy or like I'm hearing things. This is how the mental health system tricks people. This is how they bully you. With mental fucking psychology, bro. I didn't know this. I can't fucking believe it up until to this day. People walk around and they fucking bully you like this. So if I stand up to him and punch him, all he's going to say to me, if they see it on camera, all they're going to see is me punching him, and he didn't even say nothing to me. Because you can't see him go like this. Yeah, you fucking cunt. You know what I'm saying? So I'll get an assault charge, and I'm going to look crazy. And then if I say to people that he called me an asshole, they look at the video and they'll go, he didn't say nothing. Because they can't see him mumble under his breath. You're a fucking asshole. Then it makes me look like I'm a schizo, or I'm crazy. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that this is what people do. This is what they've been doing to me. I used to walk away and think to myself, oh, that was a bit weird. What the hell's his problem? They were fucking bullying me. They trying to make me think I'm hearing things, bro. When I tell the story, people are trying to tell me that I look like a schizo, this and that. I'm not too worried about what I look like or what people think. I'm just telling you the story as it's been happening in my life. I'm quite fine. I'm not fucking delusional or fucking mental. Christ. I've been through enough shit in my life to stand solid on my own without any mental problems. But I didn't know that they can do this. I can't believe it. This is how they psychologically bully you. It's damaging, bro. It's mental abuse. This guy is a carer for a guy in a wheelchair. He's calling me a rapist. Now, when I tell people this story, they're going to 50-50 believe me when they hear the rest of my story about hearing people talking shit to me. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter. This is the truth. I can't believe it. This is what Peter from the Salvation Army was doing. He was getting the guy with problems to psychologically bully me based on my breathing and without actually talking to me. But he was talking while I was breathing. I can't believe that there's all these psychological mind tricks that the system uses to bully people, bro. It's blown my mind. I didn't know people can walk around and think it's okay to bully people, bro. You know, it's bullying. You know what bullying is? If somebody bullied my kid, I would want to fucking smack the shit out of them, mate. People do it to me every day, bro. I'm flabbergasted. I can't believe this. I can't believe the cheap, shallow tactics of psychologically bullying someone. It's absolutely abhorrent. Everywhere I go, people want to act staunch or fucking bully me, exactly. I look at these people and I laugh and I think, fuck, how about I just clap you, man? But then I look like the bad or the aggressive or the violent though. That's what people try to get me to do. Be the aggressor or the violent guy. But they bully me, exactly. I laugh on the inside and I think, you fucking cheeky bastard. Al, if I done anything to you, I'm going to look like the bad-o. Or I'm going to look like... They want me to look like that guy. Because of how they've exploited me and accused me, and my ex-wife and all that have accused me of being violent and druggy abuse and all this crap. So they've been bullying me so much every day. They've been trying to get me to look like an aggressive guy and a violent guy. And beat people up, bro. Right now, I'm supposed to be in jail or dead. That's the only two places I'm supposed to be. Let me tell you that. That is not a lie, folks. They've been bullying me every day. Especially since Bronwyn died as well. And 2015, when I couldn't go back to work. Oh, these people have been fucking every day. That same year, after Bronwyn died, my mum and them started fucking bullying me. My mum was trying to get me to beat her up. Noel was getting me to beat him up. They were fucking bullying me. This is the same year, well, 2015, I ended up leaving. And I didn't know that they put me in a drug rehab program to make it look like I was the one that had problems. Because people exploited me and accused me of stuff fraudulently. And they couldn't make me guilty of stuff I'm not guilty of. So they put me in a drug rehab program and I didn't even know it was a drug rehab program. But now in the system, it's registered as me entering a drug rehab program. And it looks like I'm the one that had problems. Can you believe this shit? This is my mum and them as well. This is what people have been doing to me. I haven't done anything to nobody. And if I have, I'm sorry, or it was unintentional. I know that for sure. I'm not a malicious person. But what's happened to me is just not fair. The buses set me up, Haley's bugging Tay, people are treating me like a cunt. This guy's calling me a rapist, treating me like a pedophile. Hey, the bullying tactics. The psychological bullying tactics. Yo, I didn't know people could do this, exactly. Because as far as I remember, being a brainer, if you're in South Africa, and someone tuned, oh, you're fucking cake, you get fucked up. You get a hiding. See, yeah, in Australia, you get assault charges, and you look bad in the system for your kids and your missus, and any future dealings if you have with your kids. People try to make you look violent and aggressive. Then they want to use that against you with your kids, even drugs. That's what happens here in Australia. See, in South Africa, you could scoop and that's it, done, whatever. In Australia, when they got a fucking reason to make you look bad, they call the cops straight away. Oh, assault charge. Oh, did drug test? Oh, he had drugs in his system. Oh, before you know it, you are fucking criminal, a violent, aggressive drug fucking dealer. And you haven't even done anything. People just don't like you. They've got ulterior motives for you. That's what happens in Australia. And that's what they've been trying to do to me. There's no more just sorting out your business. They try to get you in the system, on paper, as the bad guy. That's what they've been doing. That's how I entered the drug rehab program. I didn't even know that's what it was. This is how people have been mind fucking me. I spent a lot of time in Perth Library when I was there at the Croft. Now the guys, all these homeless people, they're always also at the library. It's like they're following me around. Now he takes his headphones and then he starts unwinding the cord, you know. Let's say this is his headphones. Then he starts unwinding the cord and this and that and everything, you know. This, that, that. Now what he's doing is he's exhibiting the same behavior that I exhibit in my room, at home, in my personal space. Because I always had to take my cords and unravel them, and my headphones and unravel them. So this motherfucker in the library is mimicking my behavior from my personal space in my private room. That's what he's relaying back to me. How and why? So people have been watching me in my room, and they're getting people to relate the same behavior that I've been doing in a personal space where there's nobody supposed to be watching me. But they've been exploiting me and watching me through my TV the whole time, yeah? Bullying me like that. Some little homeless chump. I don't want to sound like a mean bastard, but some little homeless prick. I call him that because he's bullying me. It doesn't matter if he's homeless. If you bully me, it doesn't matter what you are. You're a bully. You're the last person that should be a bully, as far as I'm concerned. You've got a lot more problems in your life, mate. You don't need to run around bullying people because it's entertaining. You've got a whole life left to live to sort your shit out. And you've got to start now sorting your shit out. Don't wait till 10 years' time and you're still exhibiting the same behavior and you haven't done nothing with your life. So don't think you're fucking good enough to bully me, mate. You know what I'm saying? You need to pull your head in, get your act together. Anyway, I'll talk about homeless and people later after my story. I've got a lot to say on awareness of homelessness, bullying and all this stuff, but I've got to talk about my story first. So this guy's exhibiting behavior that I do in my personal space. So what he's basically saying to me is he knows about the behavior in my personal room, in my personal space, where nobody's supposed to know what I'm